Hi everyone, welcome to a channel update video. We've hit 500 subscribers here on the channel, and I figure that's a milestone that we need to celebrate, or at least I need to celebrate. Hopefully you will celebrate with me, but I figured with all the talk of the Skyrim Legendary or Skyrim Remaster or whatever it's called, figured I would load up the old boy and get some mods going and kind of have this going on in the background as we chat. Wait, auto run. There you go. Or auto walk. There we go. As we chat, or I chat about the channel and the future of the channel and things like that. First off, I just want to say a huge thank you. I know a lot of people have just recently joined. I think that's mostly because of the Stellaris mod Spotlight series that I'm doing, which I am having a ton of fun doing, and I plan on doing for a long time now. But thank you guys so much for subscribing and for checking out the channel. I understand that there's only so much time in the day, you know, to watch videos and things like that. So I definitely appreciate that you're taking the time out to watch my videos. Is that too slow? Should I run instead? There we go. There we go. So yeah, what I like to do with these channel update videos, if you've not seen one before, is just kind of talk about myself. And took an arrow to the knee, right? Got it. Yep. I know that one. But yeah, I just like to kind of talk about myself and about the channel, the future, where things are headed, things like that. So, get auto run going. There you go. Maybe that's too fast. There we go. These update videos are really unscripted, by the way. I'm not following really any kind of script or anything like that, like I do for the mod spotlights. Go ahead and pick that up. Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about me just for a little bit. I'm a narrative designer, game designer for a company called Graybox down in Houston, Texas. You might have heard of us. We just released a closed beta for a game that you can buy into called Dreadnought, which was seen at a bunch of conventions last year before. And I worked on that game, and I've worked on Grey Goo, which came out about a year and a half ago now, and I did some narrative work for that. I wrote the story for the expansion for that game and did some game design work on the new race that we released just last year. Or was that earlier this year? Just earlier this year, actually, it was. So that's what I do in my day job, and at night I come home and spend time with my family, and then when it's really late, like it is now, about midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, that's when I break out the YouTube and do recordings. And that's a little bit about me. If you have any interest at all in giant spaceship battles, I recommend you checking out Dreadnought. It's been a lot of fun working on it, and we're just getting started with it, so there's still lots more to do in the future. I'm gonna go through this water here, I guess. And what's it look like underwater, actually? Sometimes mods make this look really bad. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Sometimes mods for Skyrim can really just mess up what the water looks like. Get through that. I meant to follow a road, but you know what? We'll just go off the beaten path. Hopefully I don't get killed. Actually, let's do this just in case. There we go. I don't want to die in the middle of my conversation with everybody. There we go. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. If you have any questions specifically about who I am and what I like and things like that, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. I don't mind sharing those kind of details with everybody. But let's talk about the future of the channel a little bit. Since I do have a full-time job and this channel is just what I kind of do for my hobby alongside just playing video games, I really like to just kind of use the channel and use the videos that I make as experimentation. If you kind of look back and you kind of go back and look at some of the older stuff that I've done, you know, I like doing roleplay stuff, and I experimented with like Secret World and some other games where I was role-playing a character in that world and just kind of having conversations with people, and that was fun, and I had fun with that. There's a lot of stuff that I want to try in the future. Maybe even some Skyrim role-playing, I don't know, and some experimentation with video length, and I might talk about that more in the future, but just a lot of the videos that I do are about 20 to 30 minutes long, and I know from my channel, and I know from experience watching other YouTubers and hearing how they talk about things, that the average view length for videos is about 10 minutes. And so I wonder what that would look like if I did shorter videos but edited them a lot heavier, just to make sure that it's 10 minutes of really good, interesting content instead of 30 minutes of, maybe waiting for something to happen. Like in my Stellaris Let's Play, a lot of it's just kind of waiting for events, or waiting for pops to grow, or waiting for things to get built. So I'm interested in just kind of experimenting with that, seeing what that might look like. I don't know, we'll see. I might try that in the future. But that's kind of what's coming down the bend. For sure doing Stellaris Let's Plays, for sure doing Stellaris mods. I want to do more mod spotlights for Paradox games. Um, but I feel like kind of one is maybe enough for that. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. With all the talk of the Skyrim remaster, I do kind of want to load this up. Look how pretty this game looks. This is just an E and B thrown together. I didn't spend too much. Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't spend too much time messing with it. I messed with the lighting some, so that when it turns nighttime, my torch is a little bit brighter and my fire spells look a little bit nicer. Things like that. But man, this game looks still so pretty. I don't know if it translates well at 1080p at the OBS recording that I try to do. Because I try to keep the file sizes low so they can record quickly. Anyway, I don't know. If you guys have a specific kind of content you like to see, obviously a lot of you like to see Stellaris mods. Don't worry, that's definitely going to be around for a while. But if there's anything else you really just are interested in, please let me know. More than anything, I want to do stuff that people is interested in. So yeah, that's kind of the future of the content maybe that I want to do. Let's talk about kind of what the channel is and what I like to strive for. If you don't know me, if you haven't been around a while, I'd like to talk about that. First off, the channel is a family-friendly channel. Kid-friendly, parent-friendly, whichever way you want to spin that. I try to keep things very lighthearted, very happy. You're not going to see me screaming a lot at what's going on screen. Usually, like that fox coming at me, you're not going to attack me, right? Everything's cool, buddy. John, I call you John. Everything's cool, John, right? Okay, good, good. Usually won't see me get too mad, won't see me cursing, screaming, things like that. I know that there are a lot of channels that are popular because of stuff like that, but I know that you can't put that up on like a big screen, right? Like if you got kids running around the house, and like that's really relevant for me now that I have a little kid running around the house, and I'm looking for content that I can just kind of have on and that I can enjoy, and that I don't have to worry about him learning, all kinds of awful behaviors, like yelling at people and things like that. So this is going to be a family friendly channel, by and large, for the most part. If I'm doing some kind of story content, I can't always help it if one of the characters is screaming something, and I try to avoid stuff like that anyway that's got higher ratings, because I know how it is trying to watch something, like trying to watch Twitch, at home on the big TV, and got my little kid, and I'm sitting there playing blocks with him or whatever, and all of a sudden somebody's screaming and cursing, all this stuff, Hi, dog. I just kind of ignored you. Where'd you go? Oh, well. So yeah, the channel is family friendly. I'm going to keep it that way for sure. So if you are the kind of person that likes to have YouTube content on while you are with family, with your parents, or with kids, feel free. This channel will be a safe place for you to just kind of play, have on in the background, things like that. As far as monetization goes, again, kind of like I said, I have a day job, and that's really where my income comes from. I don't really expect or ever desire to get a lot of income from this. I mean, it would be nice for sure. Maybe I think what I'd say is anything that I ever make from this channel, and I've made a little bit, not very much. I don't know if I'm allowed to say based on YouTube's policies. I'm not exactly sure. So I won't say today, but I might look into that, because I have no problems sharing that with you guys. But anything that I do make, and again, it's not ever going to be much, will probably be turned around and invested back into the channel again, whether that's new games to play, hardware, a better microphone. This microphone is pretty good, but it's not like a Yeti or anything that's super high quality. That's maybe the first thing I'd be interested in buying. But the way that I view the way that I view the screen that you're looking at right now, I consider that to be the holy space of content. And so, as far as I can help it, I'll make sure there are never any ads or pop ups or interruptions during this content. Um, YouTube doesn't always give me the knobs and the buttons to control that. Depending on the length of the video, depending on what's happening in the video, sometimes I don't have complete control over that. So they'll do a video at the beginning. I do run videos at the end for anyone who wants to stick around and watch a advertisement at the end. I know that you don't come to YouTube and you don't come to these videos to watch ads, and I'm very much aware of that. And so, if it ever does happen, please know it's not my fault. I didn't choose that. I admittedly every once in a while I will forget because you have to actually set it not to play at the beginning. But if it ever does happen, know that it's not necessarily my fault and what I'm going for. And so thank you if you are sitting through the videos at the end. That does help me a little bit, make a little bit of extra money. Again, not the purpose at all. I've not even made enough yet in the year or so that I've been doing this for a single payout. So, there is money there, but I haven't earned any of it yet, and I haven't spent any of it yet. And for future updates, I probably will be, if YouTube doesn't get angry with me, I'll be very transparent about that kind of thing. Because I don't have any holdups about that or what that means, what that looks like. So yeah, what else can I say about that? Now, I have gotten a few messages from groups that want to partner with me, and that would probably mean an increase in revenue and also an increase in ads, an increase in viewership as well, probably. And again, that's not really what I'm about. I'm not doing the channel to make money. I'm doing it just because I love making the videos. It's actually kind of addictive once you start. At least for me, it has been. And I love games and I love stories and I love sharing this kind of stuff with people. And that's really the main goal. If I do end up partnering with somebody, I don't know what that will look like. I don't know what kind of rules and laws they throw down, to kind of increase viewership for me and get advertising out for me, what that requires on my part. I don't want that to be like a super hidden thing if that ever does happen. And again, 500 subs, I realize is not a whole lot. It's not 2 million like some people have, not even 500,000, not even 100,000, not 10,000, not 1,000. I understand it's a low amount, but whatever. It's worth talking about now. Because I understand that there's some loyalty, right? There's some sense of devotion. I've been watching this guy for 5 years. I've been watching that guy for 2 years. Totally, totally get that. So I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from about these important things, because they are important when it comes to YouTube and when it comes to content creation. So that's a pretty long rant, I think. I don't think I have anything else to say about the channel, about myself, about what's going on. This game is so pretty. So pretty. So yeah, let me know what kind of content you're interested in seeing in the future. Is it Skyrim roleplays or Skyrim kind of, little one-shots where I'm doing something and got a ton of mods going on in the background? This is, I think, 57 or so mods running. Not all visual. A lot of them have to do with combat and models changing and animations and overhauls with, what do you call it, skills, like this, full skill overhauls so that things are actually more interesting to do. Are you more interested in more Stellaris content? Do you want to see other Paradox games? Do you want to see story-based games like Witcher 3, like Pillars of Eternity, which is some of that really, really early stuff that I did? Let me know what you're interested in, because again, first and foremost, this is a channel about you guys and what you're asking and what you're wanting. And on that note, transition to thank you guys for all the work that you do making this channel a success. I know all I'm doing is talking, right, and playing games, and I know that there's a bunch of you that are sharing videos, posting on Reddit, posting on Facebook saying, hey, come check out this guy's stuff, it's really good. I mean, honestly, the reason that I am at 500, the reason that I'll eventually hit 1,000 is because of you, and not because of what I'm doing. I could sit here and ramble for hours and nobody could listen to me. but clearly there's a message, you guys, that resonates with you, that you feel is worth sharing. And so thank you when you guys are hitting that share, when you are hitting that like, when you are hitting that subscribe. That means a ton to me, and I know it means a ton to other content creators as well. And they can't always say it, and they don't always say it, but I know it means a lot. And so thank you. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. You guys are awesome, and if nobody in your life has told you that lately, know that Sir Tristan on the internet, for whatever it means, thinks that you're awesome, and that he really appreciates you, appreciates what you do as well. So I think that's all. That's all. I'm going to end in the video shooting this elk here with some fire if I can catch up to him. Charge. There you go. There you go. Let's search the deer. Got some stuff. Cool. Okay, wait. One thing I want to show. Okay, hang on. Let's make it nighttime. I want to see if this looks good. We're gonna wait till it's night. Okay, it's pretty late. Oh, that sky though looks so good. Can't really see me very well. Let's see. I've been messing around with these a little bit here. Let's go third person. Light this tree on fire here. Go free cam. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Looks so good. I'm so excited for the remaster. Although the remaster is probably not going to make the game look much better than this already with ENBs, probably even better. But yeah, that's all that I've got. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this channel update, and for all the videos to come in the future. I'll see you next time.